Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 13th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far, but it's a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you've got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics and also portions of the lower 48. You can see we're going to start off with this tropical wave here, still south of the Cabo Verde Islands, still look poorly organized at this time. The National Hurricane Center still highlights the area over here near the Leeward Islands, back toward the central MDR region, still showing about a 40 to 50% chance of development in the next 7 days. Right now it's still poorly organized, but if wind shear is over here, it probably will likely prohibit development. But if the wind shear kind of relaxes, then we could be talking about a new tropical depression and tropical storm sometime toward the mid to late next week time frame. Alright, you can see we got another frontal boundary stretching from the north central tropical Atlantic all the way down toward the Caribbean islands, also down toward the Bahamas, down, like I said, down into the Caribbean islands here toward Jamaica, Cuba, the Cayman Islands region as well. Got a little bit of activity over the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, the Leeward, Windward Islands, South America. Got some scattered activity. Also more activity across Central America, the Yucatan Peninsula, the Eastern Pacific, right off the coast of Mexico. More activity across Mexico to Texas, all the way into the Dakotas, through a portion of Montana, Wyoming, and also Colorado region. Also got a little system here right off the southeast coast trying to develop into something. May need to monitor that. Something could spin up right off the southeast coast before it pulls away from the region. So we'll continue to monitor that as well. Got some activity over Indiana stretching into New York State. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, we're going to try to take a look at the Weather Prediction Center, your local forecast for your Saturday here. Should be coming up here in a minute, hopefully. Okay, here is your Sunday forecast. Excuse me, Sunday. Alright, we got some heavy rain, flash flooding over the Dakotas up here. Got some shower activity over New Brunswick, the Maine, and the portion of New Hampshire, Vermont, toward Massachusetts, Connecticut. Thunderstorms and showers right along the coastal Carolinas, down in the portion of Central Florida toward the Florida Keys, off the southeast Texas coast. More in portions of Texas through all the way to North Dakota, Minnesota toward Indiana, Illinois. Also portions of Kentucky and Tennessee. Missouri, you're included through Wyoming and Montana. Western Montana through Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Northern areas of California, northern Nevada. Shower activity along western areas of Oregon and Washington State. Got some mixed precipitation over northern Washington State as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's see if we can get to your Monday forecast here. Okay, should be coming up here in a minute. Just a little bit slower than normal, since these are some new maps here. Okay, as you can see, we got some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Idaho, and also portion of southern Montana and Wyoming. We got some thunderstorms and shower on the Canadian-U.S. border, stretching from Idaho all the way through North and South Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, down into Missouri, also Wyoming and northern Colorado, and portion of northern Utah. We got some activity across portion areas of Oklahoma to North Texas, New Mexico, southeastern Arizona, western Texas, South Texas, northern Mexico, also along the Florida Keys, Florida region to the south of North Carolina, up toward Virginia, and the Atlantic coastal waters there as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches morning advisory map for your locating across the nation. And we do not have much on the board here to talk about. We have some flash flood warnings over Texas, portions of southeast New Mexico. You've got some flood advisory and severe thunderstorm warnings in New Mexico. You've got a couple counties in southern Colorado areas there with frost advisory. Also got flood watches in effect for western areas of Colorado, eastern Utah. Some air quality alerts up here in areas of Washington State, a little bit in portion of Illinois, Missouri, South Texas. Southern Louisiana and southeast Texas. Alright, we got some small craft advisory, gale warning stretching up here from the Outer Banks of North Carolina to the east coast of Florida. We got some high surf warnings along the Carolina coast from the from the Myrtle Beach area to down towards the Savannah, Charleston area as well. Small craft advisory gale warning from southern California up to Washington State, southern Hawaii and Chain Island, and the southern regions of the Alaska area as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Sunday. It's going to look something like this. We got a marginal risk from Amarillo up to Bismarck and Grand Fort in Fargo, North Dakota. General thunderstorm from Jacksonville to Miami. And then again from Port Stockton up to Glasgow. Also Great Falls over towards Spokane. Portion of Oregon and northern areas of Nevada around Elko. Stretching to the east over towards Cincinnati down to Bowling Green and Nashville areas. Alright, the marginal risk. The tornado probability for the marginal risk area. Look for 2% for northern areas of Kansas through Nebraska all the way through the Dakotas. 2% risk for a tornado, damaging winds. 5% from North Dakota down to North Texas. Large hail looks like this. Pretty much the same location from North Dakota down into areas of North Texas. Alright, let's take a look at day number 3. We just got a general thunderstorm outlook for this region. Across the board. We're going to show you that in just a minute. Okay, general thunderstorm from up here from eastern North Carolina, from Raleigh to Columbia down toward Miami, and then from El Paso to Tucson, all the way to Duluth, Fargo, all the way toward Great Falls, also toward Moselina, also just east of Boise. Just general thunderstorms expected there. Alright, here to look at the tropical weather outlook for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. You can see we have a system here. This was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. See if we can get the information up here so we can read it. Okay, Eastern Tropical Atlantic, a tropical wave located near the Cabo Verde Island, is producing large areas of disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. That's what I just showed you at the beginning of the video. Over the far eastern Atlantic, dry and stable air will likely limit this system development over the next few days, but a tropical depression could form by the middle to latter part of next week, while moving northwestward to northwestward at about 10 to 15 miles an hour over the central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 0%. Formation chance through 7 days is medium, 50%. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.